Hey, yay, yay, yay. What is going on? Hello, my beautiful, beautiful wave makers. I believe I am live in Wave Makers. When you hop on, just say hello. I'm not going to wait to get started so our replay watchers aren't sitting here watching this. And I just made you guys sit and watch that. No, I'm just kidding. So I am so excited you're here. What about last night? That was incredible, incredible news last night. And I feel like we all needed it and we all wanted it. And then we all got our fire back and we can breathe again, and we're seeing things ship and we're seeing the website improve and all good, amazing things that we are just so excited about. And I know that sometimes we feel a halt in our business. I know sometimes we see people leave for other companies and we're like, oh, why are they leaving for other companies? Or what's going on? And usually what happens, first I want to talk about being stuck. Something that you see with a lot of leaders, and I have been guilty of this too, but one of the things that you see is you join a company and you're super, super excited and you're blasting social media and you're doing this new thing and it's so exciting and it's so incredible. And your network is watching and they're like, ooh, what are you doing? Like, this is amazing. What's happening? This looks so cool. Tell me more. And eventually that runs out. And when that runs out, you run into the same problem. And what that is your friend zone. So Melissa Brooks, she's an incredible leader here at Pharmacy. She does a training and she calls it the pipeline. And she calls it pipeline, and I like that, but I like friend zone. So we're going to call it friend zone. So what happens when you join a company is you have this big friend zone watching. They're all watching you, they're all questioning, and it's exciting, and they're in your inbox, and then that friend zone runs out. Okay? And these leaders come over, this happens here, this happens anywhere, but they start sponsoring a great amount of people or a great team. And then they go from doing what they needed to do in their business to now managing, right? Now you have a team, now you start leading. And what happens when you start leading is you stop doing the basics that you did in the beginning that got you people joining your team. You stop doing the basics. You stop selling, you stop recruiting, and now you're focused on your team, right? Oh my gosh, I joined and now I'm golden and now I'm platinum and now, now I got to lead, I got to nurture, I got to help, I got to handhold, I got to teach, I got to train. And you do all these things and you stop doing in the beginning what you did to attract that team. And then what happens? You're not doing the basics and then your team falls apart. You have a director that leaves because she had, something go on in the family and now it's just not the time for her to be running a business. You have those that move away. You have those that lose interest. You have those that go out and get a 9-to-5 job again. You have things that happen within your team. Life happens. And then you watch yourself go from platinum to director. You watch yourself go from emerald to director, from diamond to golden. You watch yourself go backwards, right? And that's because we're going to talk about keeping your friend zone going and your pipeline going. Keeping that hot is the most important thing that you can do for your business. So most leaders that you see leave, their team has kind of given up. I know I've heard leaders that have left, like, complain to me, oh, my team isn't doing anything and they don't work anymore and da 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 da. I don't know what to do. And they feel like, okay, I can redo this somewhere else. I can build somewhere else. I can start over somewhere else. And you see that pattern every 2 years. And you guys, we're in our 2-year mark, right? Pharmacy has been around 2 years, and you see the rise and fall. It's the rise and fall, the rise and fall. I've made that mistake. I've been in a company and I'm like, oh, I watched the rise and fall. I'm not working on my friend zone. I'm not doing what I need to do to keep building my team. So I move on to the next thing instead of staying and fighting. So a lot of us that get stuck, we're not doing what we need to do to go further in our business, right? We start leading or we get lazy. You know what? It is so easy to get lazy in the summer, like myself included. I was like, I'm going to chill by the pool. I'm going to hang out, listen to some music, sit in the sun, play with my grandkids, go shopping, go on trips, do whatever. Like, that is like the easiest time to just let it all go. And then now it's time to get it back, right? We're like, oh crap, we're going into the busy season. What am I doing? So anyway, I am going to talk about Melissa Brooks' training, the Pipe Zone. We're going to call it Friend Zone. And we're going to talk about how to turn your business around. And when your team comes to you and they're like, listen, I'm trying everything. I'm not having success. What am I doing wrong? I had success in the beginning and now it's falling apart. You're going to talk to them about their friend zone. You're going to remind them how important their friend zone is. You're going to ask them, are you working on your friend zone? So what is that? What I talked about in the beginning is I said, when you first join a company, everybody's watching you and they're talking to you and they want to know more and da 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 da. And then that kind of fades because you run through them all, right? You run through your friends list. And then you're like, uh-oh, where'd everybody go? If you're not constantly building, you're falling backwards, you know? If you're not growing, you're dying. So we are going to talk about growing and how to grow our friend zone. So this is probably one of the most important things you can do for your business. This is more important than going live, than going and doing stories, than doing reels. Working on your friend zone and working with intention is huge. So first, when I say you want to work with intention, one of the things I want you to do is really think about who it is that you vibe with. Who is it that you want to work with? Who is it that you want on your team? I joke about this, but I'm telling you, I could screen share, screen record, and scroll through my friends list on Facebook and Instagram. You guys will laugh. They all look the same. Everyone looks the same. They all have the same vibe. They all have the same feel. They all have the same look. Listen, because what I did a few years ago is got very intentional on who I wanted in my business, who I wanted in my life. Some of y'all talk about like, oh, I can't go on social media because everybody's negative and it's all negativity and they're all this and they're all that. Listen, I don't see that. I don't see that on my timeline. Don't believe me? I'll screen record and scroll through my timeline. I don't see that. That's not my vibe. Those are not the people I attract. You're going to see happy freaking unicorns and rainbows on my Facebook. Everybody doing their makeup and having a great time. Hey, girl, right? We all have the same vibe. So what I did a few years ago is I sat down and wrote out what my ideal client and my ideal teammate looked like. Okay. What kind of style does she have? What does she vibe with? Does she like music? What kind of music? Does she go to Starbucks? Does she like to go shopping? Is she bougie? Is she basic? Is she this? Is she that? Is she a mom? Does she work 9 to 5? Does she stay home? Does she have, kids? Does she have pets? Does she have this? Does she have that? Then I named her. I gave my girl a name. Her name was Brianna. Okay? My girl's name was Brianna. I got very clear what vibe I wanted to attract, what she looked like, what she did, and then I wrote this out and I put it on my mirror. Okay? Let me tell you about Brianna. I attract a strong, hardworking, no nonsense, positive, happy, cheerful, goal-driven, badass babe into my life and into my business. And guess what? I stuck that on my bathroom mirror, on my makeup mirror, by my desk, by my phone. I made it my phone screensaver, and I read that all day, every day. I had a very clear picture of who she was and what her vibe was because I wanted our vibes to match. And guess what? My friends list is full of Briannas. Not really, but they all kind of carry the same fun vibe. And that's what I wanted. You don't see cats and dogs and all of that, the profile. I'm just teasing about cat profile pictures. I'm just teasing. I had to throw that in there. But I got very clear on who I wanted to work with. That's the first thing you should do, right? Sometimes I hear leaders go, oh, I'm attracting all these people who don't want to work. And I'm like, get clear on who you want to attract into your business. Get clear. Get very clear. And read it to yourself every single day. I'll be seeing a Brianna at Starbucks. I'm like, there's my Brianna. Hey, girl. I'm Lindsay. Let's talk. Get very clear on your ideal customer. Okay, so now you know who your ideal client and your ideal teammate is. You go out and you find them and you vibe with them. Join some groups. What are some groups that you are going to vibe with? Okay, I'm in a golden regroup. I'm in a golden. I have 2 puppy goldens, and I waited a lot of years. I used to be a dog groomer, and I waited a lot of years to get my golden. I always knew when I got older I wanted a golden. First of all, I thought goldens were very good old people dogs. So I was like, oh yeah, I told my husband, now that we're grandparents, I'm like, we're like 400 years old. Let's get goldens. They are not old people dogs, let me tell you. They crazy. So I'm in golden groups. Post Malone, my man, right there. I'm in some posty groups, right? And that's where I'll go and post a picture of me with my postie. I'll post a picture of my granddaughter in her little postie onesie. And I'll be like, who else has a cute onesie for their baby? And people comment on there. In golden groups, if you have dogs and cats, they love to give advice. People love to give advice, so you can ask a question in there. How do I keep my golden out of water? And people are going to offer advice, and then you can read it in there. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I had a shop in Vegas. So I was a dog groomer for 15 years. Loved it. I just squirreled. I'm sorry. Hold on. So then people are going to comment, right? You ask a question in these groups. People are going to comment. You can private message them. Hey, thank you so much for commenting on my golden post. That was such a great tip about keeping them out of water. Do you find that works even when it's raining or, stupid, whatever. But you're going to start talking to them. And then as you're talking to them at Messenger, then you can send them a friend request and then see if they answer your friend request. But while you're friend zoning, ooh, my nose just got red and runny. While you're, honey, can you get, oh, never mind. I got tissue right here. Hold on. Nothing nastier than a runny nose. It's getting cold here. I'm in Washington State. And it's starting to get cold. It's like 60 right now. And so now my nose is like all cold and runny. I think it gets so cute when it's a little pink nose, but whatever. The snot is not cute, but the pink nose is cute. So anyway, so you can message them and then you send them a friend request. But get a notebook. Write friend zone across the notebook. Friend zone. Okay? This is your go-to notebook. Okay? I just friended Mallory. I asked a question in the golden group. We messaged each other. She said she has 4 goldens. Girl is crazy. And blah, 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 blah. Okay? You write it down. And then you go back and as you build your connection and your relationship, you write it down, right? I write everything down because I want to be able to go back and be like, okay, remember when you told me about my golden Dawson, you know, how to stay out of water? What about your golden Teddy, right? Because she used her golden's name and I wrote that down. She's going to be like, dang, this girl remembers my dog's name. You know, what about your golden Teddy? Did he, you know? Write everything down. Write about what you talked about. Write that stuff down. And then your friend zone notebook is your hot lead notebook. That is where you're going to refer back every time you're like, oh gosh, who am I connecting with? Okay, who do I need to follow up with? Okay, oh yes, let me follow up with this girl. She was amazing. Okay, but it's in building relationships. Now, I'm not saying message them right now the opportunity, and this takes time, and this is what people hate. Okay, let's be honest. Who hates building relationships? It takes so long. Be honest. Put a hand up. Do you hate building relationships? It feels like it takes too long. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. You have to build the relationships. So write down everything you talk about with intention. Go on social media with intention. Okay? You should be talking to people more on Facebook and Instagram than you should be posting. You should be commenting on their stuff, building relationships, being in Messenger. This is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, post on social media once a day, right? I can't be posting on social media all day and in Messenger and commenting on people's stuff. Lord, no, that's too much. Right? Because if you're posting on social media and you're doing what I say, when you go back and reply to each comment, you're doing that right. Now, can you imagine posting 6-7 times a day and having to go comment on everything? No. Okay? No. See? Yes, you want immediate reward. I know. And some people that you build a relationship with, you will vibe and you will feel that immediate reward. Okay, I will tell you what, show me a funny person any day of the week. That is my new best friend. Memes kill me. Like, show me some funny memes. Girl, you got 1 or 2 funny memes that are relatable to me. We're best friends and I am in your inbox and we are besties. We're flying out to see each other tomorrow. So, you know, find what you have in common with people. But anyway, work on your friend zone, work on building those relationships because you're going to refer back to your notebook, your friend zone notebook. You're going to refer back and you're going to be like, oh, I forgot about Paula. Shoot, I got to go check in on her and see what she's doing. Let's see. Last time I talked to her, she said her daughter was going to have a baby in May. Crap, it's June. Okay. Hey, Paula, oh my gosh, I just went over to your Facebook and I saw that your daughter had her baby. Your grandbaby is adorable. Holy schmoly. Have you had a chance to visit? Have you, just follow up. That is your friend zone notebook is your hot lead notebook. That doesn't mean they're a hot lead because they said they're interested in your business, but they're going to be, right? Build, like, and trust. Build, like, and trust. Build, like, and trust. Build those friendships. They're going to like you. They're going to trust you. And you're the one they're going to do business with. So let me see. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. Be strategic. So be strategic. And that's what I was talking about. Get very clear about who you want on your team, who you want to build relationships with. And then strategically, how do I say that? I just said it once and now I can't say it again. Strategically, ding, ding. My parents used to call that Lindsay Bonics, just so you know. Go and talk to those people, right? So I'm not telling you to get on Facebook and I'm not telling you to get on Instagram, mindlessly scroll and talk to people and and comment, hey girl, you look great. Wonderful girl. Look at you go. Wow. Great. Love it. Perfect. Beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about do you guys want to kill me right now? Strategically go and comment on their stuff. You have to have a strategy. Can we just say strategy? Okay, there's a method behind your madness. You're gonna look at the people that you've had conversations with, the people that just answered your friend request, all of them. Those are the people that you wanna be talking to. You're just not gonna mindlessly scroll and be like, I don't know, let's see who's on here and what they're doing. You're doing all of this with intent, right? You're working with intent. And this does take time. Put an hour aside every single day to go out and talk to your people, to go out and build those relationships, right? Above doing your live, above being in your stories, above doing a reel, get out there and talk to people first. Then do the other fun stuff. I said to use your groups. Let me just check this real quick. If you stop building your friend zone, that's when your business comes to a halt. When your business comes to a halt, that's when you give up. When your team's business comes to a halt, that's when they give up. How many messages have you ever gotten that, oh my gosh, when I first joined, I was doing so well. And now I can't sell anything, or now I can't get anybody to join. And now their friend zone has stopped. They stopped working on their friend zone. They stopped connecting. They stopped building relationships. They went into management mode and leading their team. So when you get those messages, remind them to go back and work on their friend zone. Remind them to come watch this video. Nurture your friend zone always. Start interacting authentically. And that's what I meant by don't just go on social media and be like, beautiful, you look great, wonderful, great. I have a friend, she's not in our company, but this girl is on everybody's Facebook. I've known her for years and years and years. I don't know how she finds some of you. I don't know. Maybe she friends you from my Facebook. I don't know. But I am telling you, she puts beautiful, 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 beautiful on every single person I know's post. I'm like, I know. So say authentic things, ask questions, get in their inbox, get in their messenger. Like, hey, I just saw that you posted that your son was struggling with going back to school. My daughter is going through the same thing. Like, we need to talk about this. We should talk about this. What I found worked with my daughter was X, Y, and Z, and I hope that this can help with your son. My grandson, I remember helping people out because my grandson, when he was like 3, he didn't want to talk. Was he 3? 2, I think. And we had birth to 3. Yes, he was 2 because we had birth to 3. We had him tested. We had birth to 3 come out and work with him at our home. And they would tell us, meet his sensory needs. His sensory needs aren't being met. So here's what you can do. So when I saw other moms struggling with that kind of stuff, I would jump right in their messenger. And I would be like, hey, I saw this. I saw my daughter-in-law struggle with my grandson. This is what we did. We got these water beads and we let him play in sand and we did it, and once we were meeting his sensory needs, we saw him soar. So, if you see stuff on Facebook, people asking questions, don't just comment on their post, get in their messenger. Hey, I saw your question. Hey, I saw your problem. Hey, I saw your concern. This is what I know. This is where I've been. People going through cancer, getting diagnosed with cancer, I'll be in their inbox because I beat cancer. And that's something that I can talk about with them. And I'm not going in like a wolf, like, have you tried our chicory? Like, when I went through cancer, I'm telling you, health and wellness people were like, phew, eat my vitamins and it'll cure. And I was like, oh, stop. That's not what I want to hear. So I don't go in like a vulture. I go in as, hey, I've been through this and this is what I know. This is what you can do. I'm here if you need anything. I'm an ear who's been through it, that kind of thing. And I'm building those genuine connections. Let me just look at my notes. If you're out and about, you can pass out your business cards. So I see my daughter-in-law do this a lot, and she's a little makeup artist. She'll do her makeup and go out more than me. I'm telling you, as soon as we masked up, I was like, no more makeup. I was like going out in my pajamas, looking like a scrub. I was like that person at Walmart now, right? I don't know, this. I was like, I don't have to do anything anymore. I was always going out like a scrub. But my daughter-in-law will go out with like beautiful eye makeup, and people will comment and talk to her, and she meets other makeup artists. She meets other artists. She meets other people who vibe with her. And I see her all the time, like, well, give me your phone. Let me add you. And she'll add them on Facebook and stuff. So do that. You can pass out your business card. If they compliment you on your makeup, and you can say like, oh my gosh, here, add me on Facebook. What's your name on there? Okay, I just friended you right now, or have them friend you, whichever way. And then just say, shoot me a message as soon as you get home from work today, and I'll throw you some samples in the mail. Like, I'll let you try what I'm using. That's another great way to build your friend zone, is when you're out and about doing that kind of thing. And then you write them down in your handy dandy notebook, right? You write it down. I met Michaela when I was at Starbucks today. She commented on my, makeup, and I had her add me on Facebook, and now we're friends, and I'm sending her out samples, right? So then if 2 days go by and you don't hear from Michaela, you can look in your book and go like, oh, Michaela. And then you can be, hey, I met you at Starbucks. I'm so excited to get some samples in your hands. Just hit me up with your address. That simple. Your friend zone notebook will be the key to your business. I've said over and over, write it down. Oh, your husband tells them? I love that. Little wingman, little makeup wingman. My husband, people have complimented me before, and I've been like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And my husband will be like, you better talk to her. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right then. If you're stuck, if there are areas you're stuck in, go back to your friend zone. Ask yourself, how am I doing in my friend zone? Take a hard look. What have you been doing on social media? Have you been avoiding it, or are you out there connecting? Are you commenting on things? Every time you get stuck, every time you feel stuck, every time you're like, whew, go back and work on your friend zone. These are things that turn around fast. Now, I said building relationships takes time, but if you're going through your notebook, you just go back and hit these people up again. Just go be productive, not busy, right? Because that's the thing with scrolling on Facebook. Listen, I used to teach my team this 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I used to teach this, and I'm going to teach this to you right now. Okay. Remember that song? They see me rolling, they hating. All right. Right? There goes catch me scroll. Okay. This is what I taught my team to sing. To this day, 7 freaking years ago. To this day, I do this. When I mindlessly scroll on Facebook, and I've been doing this for 7 years, I automatically will start singing, they see me scrolling, they hating, my team gonna catch me scrolling. And I'm like, okay, wait, stop. And I stop myself, and I'll stop on someone's profile, and I'll be like, oh, let me comment on this or this, but I would always sing that. They see me scrolling. Your team does what you do. So if oh, they gonna catch me scrolling, you're like, you back it up. Okay, hold on. I'm not scrolling. I'm being productive. Okay? Because a lot of us get on social media and mindlessly scroll, and then you think you worked. I've played that game with myself too. Whew! I have been on social media for an hour now scrolling. I watched some videos and this one cat, oh my God, it was so cute. And then I saw this one reel and that was hilarious. I worked hard today. No, you didn't. Who did you talk to? Who did you add to your notebook? Who did you get in Messenger with? You were scrolling, so you felt busy and you told yourself that was work. Social media, I work on social media. You don't work on scrolling. No. So, I think that's all. I'll open it up for questions. A good place to order business cards is Vistaprint. You can create your own or whatever. Vistaprint is so easy, so user-friendly. So I will open this up for questions. Oh, shoot, I slid off of them. Okay. All right, I'll give you a sec to pop up in case there's a lag if you have questions on your friend zone. We'll break it down. We're going to continue to train on this and different tips and different tricks. My notebook is my life. My binder is my life. I have everything in this binder. Like you can see all my tabs. I work from my binder 125%. My life is in there. My friend zone is in there. My everything is in there. My team is in there. What's going on is in there. So I should do a binder training too. I know I did one like 2 years ago, but happy Tuesday. Yep, when we hang off. When we hang up, you can go and watch the beginning. I might go to Costco. It's my favorite store. All right, no questions? We got this? We got this. Remember, friend zone activity above anything else. Friend zone activity first, right? Friend zone first, and then go do the fun. Oh, I'm going to make a reel, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do, okay? Work on your friend zone. The friend zone is the key to your business. If any of your people come to you and they're feeling stuck and they don't know what to do, tag them in this video. Share this video. Binder training. Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Binder training. Okay, I see a couple of you. Hold on. We know if I don't make a note, it ain't gonna happen. Right? I write everything down. Write your friend zone down. Okay. All right. I love you guys. If you need anything, comment, tag me. If you have questions that I didn't get to, comment and tag me. All right. I'll talk to you. All right. We will do the binder training tomorrow. I promise. All right. I love you guys. Bye.